and I'm back, and I'm big. What's going on, family? It's your girl Guruji Chastity, and I'm back, and I'm excited, family. I'm so excited because I have another great announcement. You know what I'm saying? The last time I had a great announcement, I released the Evolving Sense of Self one-on-one coaching program to the public, and we've been rocking out ever since. You know, when I first launched the program to the public, I had the goal of only reaching 3 people. You know, I just wanted 3 students. I ended up having 7. You know what I'm saying? So we've been out here, family. And so the reason why I created the Evolving Sense of Self coaching program is because I saw, you know, what was hindering my ability to create the life of my design. And one of the main obstacles that I had to overcome was my mother wound. And the things inside of my mother wound was abandonment, body image, and people-pleasing behavior. And so what I did was I just stayed focused on what helped me navigate those obstacles. And I knew that that's what I wanted to give back to the universe. You know, a understanding, a process, right? A certain awareness that success is available to you, right? But on a deeper level, on a more spiritual level. And I was like, how we run that up, how I show other people to do this, how I show other people how I unlock this within myself. And so that's what we've been doing, family. And so what I have to share today, you see, I got this new book, right? Look at this. I feel so like madman, so smart. I got this new book, and this is where I write all of my new studies, everything that I'm reading, any courses that I want to make. And so the new course that I have coming up is Healing the Shadow. I'm so excited because this is really like my first, I feel like, truly intentional course as it pertains to my purpose, right? And so in finding my purpose, I now have the ability to create content and different tools to help people as it pertains to healing the mother wound, family. And so the course that I have created is Healing the Shadow, right? And what I wanted to highlight in this course was the misconception about connecting the higher and the lower parts of ourselves, right? It's a big misconception when they say study thyself. Like, really, what does that mean? What does that look like? You know, different cliche sayings like, you can't love yourself until you love somebody else. How do we remedy that? Yes, it's true. But you make that shit sound easy, and I'm over here struggling. You know what I'm saying? And so in this course, we have the opportunity to heal the actual underlying key factor, which is self-worth and self-value. And that is addressed in our shadow, right? When we want to connect our higher selves to our lower selves, the obstacle that's in between that is low self-esteem, not feeling like you are worthy or that you are valuable enough for the life that you desire, for the life you are requesting from the universe, that you are requesting from yourself. You see what I'm saying, family? And so with this course, Healing the Shadow, this is what we got going on, family. It's a 4-part course. It's a 4 parts. It's a 4-part course. You know what I'm saying? So it's hot. It's fire. The first part is the introduction. I get you acclimated to what it's like to go through this course. What you're going to be expected to learn. You know, what skills you are going to have after you take the course. That's what you go through in the intro. Number 2, the second part of the course is how the shadow is created, right? What you learn in this course is how the shadow is created. And that is important because you don't know where you're going unless you know where you've been. And so when you learn how the shadow is created, you learn the purpose of some of the traumatic things that you've been through and how to transmute that energy, right? Intentionally, right? When you understand how the shadow is created, you begin to understand those splintered parts of yourself, those broken parts of yourself, where they come from, right? And what you can do with it moving forward because you understand its origins, right? Third part of the course is what lies in the shadow, right? What lies in the shadow. So in this section of what lies in the shadow, we uncover the low vibrational elements and the high vibrational elements, right? We truly explore the nobility of character when we get to what lies in the shadow, because when we learn what lies in the shadow, we learn how to use it, right? We learn the benefit and the use of the low vibrational elements of existence versus the high vibrational elements of existence. It's all like magical elements, and how can you use them to create the life of your design, right? How do you use what lies in your shadow to heal your sense of self-esteem, to connect to yourself, to build your bridge of self-love, right? But to build the bridge, you have to know what elements, what tools, right? What chemicals, what materials you have access to, right? And then in the next part of the course, number 3 in the course, right? Class number 3 in the course is finding wholeness, right? So now in healing the shadow, we've identified how the shadow is created. We've identified what lies in the shadow. Now we are going to start the active process of becoming whole, right? And when we begin to find wholeness, we begin to learn how to express fully, because we're doing so from a healed place. Because once we begin to accept ourselves, we can begin to reaffirm positive narratives, right? We can begin to delete narratives that don't serve us and implement narratives that do, right? Because we've done the work to know how the shadow is created, what lies in the shadow. And now we're going to take the active approach and begin to bring wholeness back to ourselves by using different tools like the star planner, right? And that takes us to the last section of the course, maintaining momentum. Now that I have brought awareness to how the shadow is created, I know the elements that are within the shadow that help me create a new reality, right? I begin to bring wholeness back into my being. Now I want to learn, how do I maintain all of this? How do I bring coherence to all of this? And the key factor of that, family, is you don't want to think through life choices. You want to feel, right? Imagine how many thoughts you go through on a waking everyday basis. Imagine if every time you went through something and you wanted to bring coherence to your reality, you had to stop and go through the library of your mind. No, if you learn how to come into your body, come out of your head and into your body, you can hold more information because you are taking up space, right? And those are just some of the small little treats you learn in maintaining momentum, right? In maintaining momentum, we truly learn how to, when we go back and forth between our higher and our lower selves, how to take the information to each, right? Because how many times do you learn something on a high vibrational note and then you go back down to party with your lower self and it's like you forgot every fucking lesson you just learned, right? How many times we done that? When we heal the shadow, you can take that information across the bridge freely, and you don't miss nothing, you don't lose nothing. You able to make coherent choices acting from your proper person. You see what I'm saying? And so that's what we have coming up in this new course, Healing That Shadow. But you know what? You know what we finna do, family? We finna go on a 7-day journey about what this is all about. Because when this class is released and you can download it and begin to study and heal this part of yourself on your own, man, you're gonna be so fire out here. You're gonna be like, hey, cuz, why you didn't release this a long time ago? You know what I'm saying? But in due time, family, in due time, right? And so I just wanted to hop on here and share, right, what's about to be going down. And what's about to go down, family, is that we have a new course, Healing the Shadow. It's a 4-part course. It's going to be available for instant download this Saturday, the 29th. But until the 29th, what I'm going to do is show you, right? I'm going to show you not only why you need this course, but why this course is going to help you create the life of your design, right? In order to create the life of your design, you have to be able to work together with your lower self and your higher self. But in order to do that, you have to have a clear path in your shadow. If you got too many obstacles in your shadow that you haven't healed, it's going to be hard to connect your higher self to your lower self and create balance and harmony and create the reality that you want. And so you have to start with your shadow, by navigating your shadow and realizing your most noble characteristics, but also the most shitty parts of yourself. In your shadow, you are going to face some of the most monstrous parts of yourself that you maybe tried to hide, but you're going to realize all of that, the darkness that you may see in yourself, that's where your light is. And you can't go nowhere without that darkness. You see what I'm saying? That's what makes you light up, right? If you ain't have no darkness within, what would be the point to illuminate? in this mud. And so there is no external enemies. It's only the internal ones, right? The internal obstacles. And so that's what healing the shadow course is all about. And so family, this 4-part course is coming to you this Saturday, the 29th. Until next time, I love you. Peace out.